Hola guys, so it is the 11th of September and Latinx Heritage Month is gonna start on Tuesday. So I'm getting ready to upload my recommendations video now. I wanted to vlog my month, kind of what I read this for this Latinx Heritage Month. I downloaded a couple of things on Scribd and Libby. I have Taina by Ernesto Quiñones and 100 Years of Solitude by Gabriel Garcia Marquez, both of which I own but have not gotten to yet. So I figure, of course, what a better time to read those. And then on Scribd, I have the House of Impossible Beauties, which is a queer, I believe, own voices by Joseph Casara. And I have The Lost Book of Adana Moreu by Michael Zapata, which is I think maybe like a science fiction-y one, but I realize that these are all by men, so I am probably also going to read Juliet Takes a Breath. Actually, yeah, I'm also going to read Juliet Takes a Breath, and I might read Nilda by Nicolesa Moore. And yeah, I think I also have Worst Best Man, which is by Mia Sosa, which is a romance. So it's a pretty ambitious TBR, but I also want to make sure that I'm not only reading men, because I actually mostly only read women. So it would be weird of me to only read men for Latinx Heritage Month. Like, that shit doesn't fly with me. There is a poetry book on its way to me. The author he reached out to me on Instagram asking if he could send me his book, and I had already actually been following him because he's part of the group Dominican Writers, I think, which I follow on Instagram, and I worked with them to promote Dominicana by Angie Cruz. And so his name is JP Infante. He's a local author. I think he's like in the Bronx or something like that. So he reached out to me to send me his book, and hopefully it arrives soon so that maybe I can read that one as well. So I'll have plenty of options. So yeah, we'll see. Right now I'm just watching the NBA playoffs, and yeah, it's the weekend, so hopefully I will be, maybe I can start on a few of these and I'll get through more of them on the actual month, because I mean, obviously I don't just want to read Latinx books just in Latinx Heritage Month. I've actually been reading a good amount. One that I actually forgot, not that I forgot, but I actually hadn't finished it when I did my recommendations video, which I'm really upset that I didn't get to mention, was In the Dream House by Carmen Maria Machado. It's a memoir about her abusive relationship with her lesbian girlfriend when she was, I think, still in like grad school or something like that. I think she was teaching, and it is so powerful. It is so sad and hurtful to read, and it'll just make you feel for her so much. But the way that she writes is beautiful. I mean, she just is able to find really creative ways to write and to grip you, and I saw that in Her Body and Other Parties, but I stopped that one in the SVU stories, just because even though I watched SVU, like I didn't jive with that, and I didn't keep going, which I still own the book because I do want at some point to go back to it. So I might actually finish those stories this month as well, because obviously we're getting to this spooky season, which I'm very excited about, and that'll be a great read for that as well. So I might do that. So yeah, this will probably be a super long vlog. Stay tuned. Hopefully it'll be a nice one. is officially the first day of Latinx Heritage Month, and I started with the Lost Book of Adena Moreo by Michael Zapata, and I'm not really, it's okay, I guess. I'm listening to it on audiobook. I guess there's just like, I can't say specifically what I am not vibing with. It's just like I haven't like I don't know, I've it's fine if I read it and it's fine if I don't, kind of like I'm not really connecting with it too much. I don't care much. I'm going to keep giving it a try for a little bit longer and see if I like it more. I mean, the writing is nice, and I think the concept is interesting. We just got introduced to the sort of more current time character who's gonna find the lost book and try to find out what happened to the manuscript, why, if it was supposed to be destroyed, like how did they find it, how did it get there. So maybe that sort of mystery aspect of it will grip me again. But yeah, if not, I'm gonna give it a little bit more of a try and then just DNF it and just kind of say it's not for me. I posted on my Instagram what some of the books on my TBR are gonna be, and I kind of talked about them a little bit. So Juliet Takes a Breath by Gaby Rivera is one of them. Taina by Ernesto Quiñones. I think this is about a girl who like gets pregnant but she says she's a virgin. America's Dream by Esmeralda Santiago. You guys know that I love Esmeralda Santiago. I think I've only ever read one other fiction of hers, which was Conquistadora, which I really, really loved. I think this is a this is like a memoir. This might be nonfiction, I'm not sure. It's The Undocumented Americans by Carla Cornejo Villavicencio. Hello, hi buddy. And then I have a YA queer novel called Fiebre Tropical by Juliana Delgado Lopera, which is like another option. I have just nothing but options. I think I mentioned that I downloaded the audiobook for 100 Years of Solitude by Gabriel Garcia Marquez. You guys know that I try not to read too much of like expected authors for Latinx Heritage Month, because like everybody's gonna suggest Marquez and Alvarez, and you know, which I love them, but I kind of want to talk about other ones as well. And then I have a collection of short stories called Sweet Diamond Dust and Other Stories by Rosario Ferre. This is a Puerto Rican author. She's actually from my same hometown. And then there is a romance book called The Worst Best Man by Mia Sosa. So I have plenty to choose from. Hey guys, it is September 19th and I gave up on the Lost Book of something Abreu. I never really jived with it. I never clicked with the story. I never really started caring. I don't know that there was any particular reason why. But yeah, I mean, it is what it is. But I did start on Taina by Ernesto Quiñones. He's the author of Bodega Dreams, which I read, I think, last year for Latinx Heritage Month, perhaps. And I'm really enjoying it. I don't know where I am in the audiobook. I'm listening to the audiobook and I'm really enjoying it. So it's about the 16-year-old girl living in Spanish Harlem who's taken out of school when she becomes pregnant, but she and her mother insist that she's still a virgin. And then there is this boy who just becomes enthralled with the idea of Taina. Oh, my battery's gonna die. All right, we're back. Don't really remember exactly where I was, but I think I was telling you about the fact that I was in the middle, that I had started reading Taina by Ernesto Quiñones, really enjoying it. So, oh yes, I think I told you, I was telling you about, so our main character, Julio, is a teenager who seems to have these like visions or like very evocative feelings and emotions over things, and so he finds himself enthralled with Taina and the idea of Taina and her story, and he believes her wholeheartedly. And it's written sort of like it's a kind of like the Bible. So it's like the book of Julio. Let me show you. So it'll be like the first book of Julio, and then each sort of chapter within that section is verse. So it's like verse 1, the book of Julio, verse 1, verse 2. So that's really interesting. I think initially perhaps and I'm only about 30 pages in, so this may very well change, and I hope that it does. But one of the pitfalls that it might fall into is what so many books that are written by men about women but with a male protagonist is, that we essentially, everything is so tangential to the woman that is supposed to be the sort of main topic of this story. So she becomes this kind of like entity or idea, but we don't ever really, everything is seen through the eyes of the man, which yeah, I mean, maybe like that's perhaps a very conscious decision and choice, but I mean, the story is called Taina, so I would personally, as a reader, I would love to be able to see those interactions. And like I said, I'm only 30 pages in, so hopefully that'll be the case. But I do, there are books that fall into those pitfalls of sort of like the plot revolves around a character that you never actually get to know, which can you know, yeah, be a pitfall of the book itself. I think that's one of the critiques that I've been seeing of Mexican Gothic, is that the plot revolved, like it's sort of sparked by the fact that our main character is going to visit her cousin, but we don't actually, because her cousin seems to be having difficulties health-wise, mental health-wise, and then thereafter there's actually very little interaction that we get with the cousin, and we don't really get to know her at all. So like, how significant really is she to the plot? And you know, people are left with that sense of wanting to know more about this character, who's the one who set off this chain of events. So we'll see how that how we get to see more of Taina, and she gets more fully introduced and involved in the plot and in the storyline. So we'll see.
Anything and everything. And I did get rid of a few books that I was sort of enjoying but not loving, and her
multiple books, guess what? It's going to take longer to finish them. So I have written down
guys, it's the morning of September 26th. I'm about to make some coffee and just relax. I finished Taina by Ernesto Quiñones, and I really enjoyed it. It was a great mix of like an interesting story and also a lot of social commentary about the way in which specifically Puerto Rican women have been treated by the U.S. government. It talks about forced sterilization, and so he kind of, that's really what he's trying to bring attention to, and then through the story, a lot of that comes out, and is sort of woven into the story, so you do get a little bit of a historical context for it. There is a slight sort of magicalness to it in that obviously we have this woman, this young girl who's a virgin but becomes pregnant, so that I think was done really well. There's a lot of like Afro-Caribbean content that he takes influence from and weaves into the story, so that was really interesting to read about as well. Overall, I really enjoyed it. I thought it was unique, and while still being reminiscent of the type of work that he's written in the past and the type of characters that he likes to develop, there's always a grit to his characters and his stories that I appreciate and I enjoy reading about. So sorry if my voice is weird, I like just woke up, but yeah, no, I enjoyed it. I would say probably like a 4 out of 5 stars for me. I think I had just downloaded something else because I was a lot of the audiobook downloads that I was able to find were all written by men, and I wanted to make sure that I read, you know, female authored content as well. But let's return this book to the library. Galileo is pooping, which is that sound you hear. He's in the litter box. I got Beach Read by Emily Henry. It became available, but that's not a Latinx book. So, for the life of me, cannot remember. I can't remember if it was on Script. Oh, it was. Yes. Okay. So exciting. It is going to be a little bit of a spooky read and a Latinx Heritage Month read. I actually don't know where my physical copy went. It's somewhere in my coffee table. But I'm going to start Ghost Squad by Claribel Ortega. She is a great online friend. I met her once at BookCon or Book, whatever, the one that you don't have to be famous for to go. Galileo's just going ham on his litter. I met her there, and obviously I pre-ordered her book when it came, when I heard it had a publication date and everything. So I think it'll be the perfect read for this season, and it'll be the perfect Latinx Heritage Month read. So I will be reading that next. Literally just swept, and immediately after uses his litter box and gets litter everywhere. Hi guys, it's like, don't look at my face, it looks not nice, but it is October 3rd, so it's officially October, best month ever. It is bookstore day, and I'm a little sad because like I should be responsible and not spend money on books when I have like 86 unread books on my shelves, but it also feels like sad that I can't participate because obviously it's something that I love and I enjoy, and I'm like just getting back into really reading consistently, even though I haven't been reading for the last like week and a half because school and life sucks. Shit has sucked. But I might like go to a used bookstore so I don't feel as bad for spending money because I'll get a good amount of books for little money. And I'm also gonna like try and like make myself look nice so it'll make me feel nicer. And I also might film a couple of other episodes. I was thinking I really haven't purchased that many books at all this year, but I have gotten a few Census arcs. I have won a couple as Goodreads giveaway, and I have been gifted a couple, so I do have some books that I can feature in a book haul, so I might do that. I haven't done one in months, but if I'm gonna go to the used bookstore, I'll wait until I come back to film that. So that's the plan for today. I have a little bit of homework that I have to finish. I might do it later tonight or tomorrow. I started Ghost Squad, and it is a delight. I love it. And I have Ghostbusters 2 in the background, which is really a Christmas movie, so I feel cheated. But yeah, that's what's going on today. Hi guys. So I finished today the Worst Best Man. I think it was called. Yeah, Worst Best Man by Mia Sosa. It is a It is a romance with an Afro-Latina Brazilian, an Afro-Latinx Brazilian main character, and it was really cute. It was hate to love, which is my favorite type of story. It's about this wedding planner who has been essentially stood up at the altar, and then like 4 years later, she's forced to work with the man who left her at the altar and his brother, who is partly responsible for convincing his brother to leave our main character at the altar on the day of their wedding. So it's about that. And I love the witty banter. I thought, the scenes between them were really sweet, and the sort of steamier scenes were good as well. And I just had a really good time with it. It was really fun. I breezed right through it. I enjoyed the audiobook. And now I'm reading Raven, which is a graphic novel, kind of new origin story for Raven from Teen Titans. And this is written by Cami Garcia. I believe is her name. By Cami Garcia. And I'm really enjoying it too. It's mostly kind of black and white. She's the only one in color, but she has, she's also very like Raven, pale and black and like purple are her colors. So, I'm enjoying that one as well. And the 9th, I still have a couple of days. To, perhaps read something else for Latinx Heritage Month. But yeah, I'm really enjoying everything that I've read so far this month. I think with the exception of the last book of whatever Abreu, which I DNF'd, everything else has been good. Hey guys, so it's the 13th of October, and I think I might end this vlog here. I don't think I have anything that I'm gonna finish in time, or that I'm really like super in the middle of that I want to finish anytime super soon, or like by the end of this vlog. So I think I'm just gonna stop it here. I did start another Latinx book. I don't know if I'll continue with it or I'll pause it, but I started The House of Broken Angels by Luis Alberto Urrea. And I'm only literally just like a couple of minutes in, so like I said, I don't know that I will finish anything. So I think I'm just gonna stop it here. I had a great time this Latinx Heritage Month. I read a lot of really great things. And yeah, thank you for watching and for listening. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope you guys enjoyed watching me dance to Bad Bunny and be so excited about everything that he's doing and about the books that I read. So I hope you guys had a great Latinx Heritage Month as well. Let me know what you got read. And yeah, on to the next one. Next reading event for me will be Nonfiction November, and I hope you guys will join me for that as well.